Hi, this is Mark the Meerkat suffering in for Dez. End of another bullish day on Wall Street. This is May the 21st, 2012. Well, the markets came back with a gusto today. Let's take a look at the numbers. We've got the Dow up 135 points at 1%. We got the S&P up at 1.6%. We have the NASDAQ up to 2.46%. Now that's a whopping number, ladies and gentlemen. And so is the RUT, the small caps, up 2.3%. These two led the way to the upside, and they did it in a very big way today. The banks, however, did not really confirm this, in that they were only 0.84. And then we have, however, we have the VIX was down 12%, down to 22. If you remember, it closed at 25 on Friday. We had gold up just a smidgen, silver down a little bit, and oil up 2% today, and the dollar down, which does confirm our up market today. The trend did close at 1.2. So let's take a look at the S&P 500. We had a giant uptrend, and then of course we had this giant downtrend here going on for the month of May. Today bounced back big, but where did we come back up to? Right to the upper trend line of that down channel. So we're going to have to get up here to the 325 area and get over this 11 EMA before we can say we're actually clear of some further resistance. Also down here on the MACD, we actually have an uptick today after a big bounce, so that's good news. In fact, it was that way for all markets. Here's the SPY, so we can take a look at the volume down below here and look at just an average day. Now, Friday was not only Facebook Day, but it was also options expiration day, so it is typically a higher volume anyway. So, little thunder in the distance for this big uptick, not that big of volume. Let's take a look next at the Dow. And yes, the Dow, it too is bounced real nicely before it got to our possible line of support. And it too, it had a higher low and a higher high. And then the NASDAQ up really big, that over 2% today. Sliced right through the 2800, up near the 2850 now. Lots of lines of resistance here just above it, so we're not out of the woods yet, folks. And then the small caps on the Russell. We had that head and shoulders going on here, which is bearish, but it did break above the 200 period moving average here. See if we can clear this neckline up here before we can say that it is over and we're back to rally mode. So overall, we were in a downtrend. We had a big up day, but let's not start celebrating yet. Let's make sure that we have a higher high and a higher low tomorrow as a follow-through day. This is Mark the Meerkat Suffron, just here to remind you that learning to trade is kind of like learning to ride a bike. You tend to fall down a lot before you get your balance, and then it's smooth sailing.